Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Fashion Insider Trading Tips. And this week, the topic is on when Vogue stops calling. When the lights go down on Broadway, or, well, when the lights go down on Vogue, or the lights go down on fashion, what do you do? What happens when the lights fade to black? The curtain closes. No one is calling. Vogue's not calling. Prada's not calling. Gucci ain't calling. You can't even get Macy's to call. That's even bad. That's the worst. I mean, oh no, sorry. I shouldn't say that because Macy's is a staple and it's a good brand and a good client. But what happens when Vogue stop calling and nobody calls and your agent, their hands are up in the air like they're surrendering because they don't know what to do? What do you do? For me personally, what I used to do when I represent models is I always warn them that that day will come. There's a day coming when Vogue stops calling. Be prepared. Just always be prepared. But most people don't want to hear that because they think that in fashion, when everyone's saying you're it, everyone, most of those models believe it. And they believe it to the point that they become delusional. And so they start spending the money as if it's going to be there forever. I'm going to use an example of a model I represented. At 16 years old, she was a big supermodel. At 16, she was making over $1 million a year. Had a boyfriend who decided he was going to be her manager. Wrong. Don't do it. The only manager you need to trust is your agent, and the most important agent is God. Be wise. Use wisdom, use knowledge and understanding. Always ask for this, right? At 16, he took those millions and spent them. And not only did he spend the money, he would shop her around from agencies to agencies, and then, but each time he shopped her, he would get 100,000, 150,000, and then switch her from agencies to agencies, collecting the money. In the end, he then introduced her to cocaine. And what happened? She lost all that money. He left her. But thank God she made it back again. But there's going to be a time when the lights fade to black. You don't want them to sweep you out by your tail. You want to be leaving knowing that you did what's right. I think, sometimes we think, I don't know, I was going to say something I chose not to. I decided not to because I was going to share another story and I thought best not to because it's not important. But anyways, I just wanted to share that be prepared and trust your agent. It's an agent that they're there for a reason. For me, the greatest agent ever lived is Christ. And that's who I put first. But I try to be an example for the models I represent by saying, listen, these advice I'm giving you, it's for your benefit, it's for your good. Don't be foolish. Listen, use it wisely. Even if you have to, when you're making all this money, buy yourself an apartment, buy yourself a house, whatever. Because there's a day that's coming when Vogue is not going to call. You're not going to look the same as you were. Today we're young. Well, not me. I'm older now, but we don't stay young forever. And there's a time where there's always someone new coming on the scene. There's always someone younger, and they're there to take your place. Don't fool yourself, because fashion recycles its people. Maybe I'm wrong, but fashion, today you're it and tomorrow you're out. But basically in today's day and age, due to social media, this morning you're it and this evening you're not, you're out. So listen to my foolish advice, be wise, be prepared that when Vogue stop calling, that you're not stranded, that you're not feeling foolish. Always plan the next move for Vogue. Always plan the exit strategy, I guess. Anyways, as I said, when lights go down on fashion, be prepared. God bless you. Have a great weekend. Shabbat Shalom. And trust the most important agent in your life, God. Ciao.